The Lagos State government says it remains steadfast in its resolve to stamp out all forms of sexual and gender-based violence across the state. This assurance stems from a case conferencing meeting with key stakeholders organized by the Lagos State Domestic and Sexual Violence Agency. The meeting served not just as a platform for case assessment, but to enable stakeholders to work collectively, resolve bottlenecks, and ensure no case is left untreated.
We have different stakeholders that are involved, and so there is a need to bring all these stakeholders together to facilitate effective collaboration. This is one of the efforts of the Lagos State government in ensuring that cases of sexual and gender-based violence are resolved, as soon as possible.
Stakeholders reaffirmed their commitment to breaking the culture of silence and providing a safe environment for victims to speak out and seek justice.
The victims of gender-based violence cannot get justice. For instance, cases of gender-based violence, if they are not properly investigated and proper referrals are made by partners, the victims do not get appropriate justice.
When it comes to the issue of handling, support to survivors, and in such a system as this, where stakeholders are not talking together, where they are not talking to each other, then they are failing the survivor. So it's important that stakeholders have these conversations, talk to each other, let us strengthen each other so that the survivor can receive a holistic, support.
Sexual-based violence is continually on the rise, not only in Lagos State, but in Nigeria and the world all over. A successful prosecution of a crime of this nature, there must be clear evidence, and this evidence are evidence that cannot be put together if people that are responsible for handling them are not trained. Believe me, after this meeting, I have no scintilla or iota of doubt that issues of that borders on gender-based violence will be reduced drastically.
We want to bring stakeholders, especially within a local government, together. And we have brought stakeholders from different local governments to be together. So we are connecting people, we are connecting stakeholders, as such that when there is a case, we know the nearest people, nearest stakeholders to quickly contact so that they can get the necessary service.
For the Lagos State government, ending sexual and gender-based violence is not just a priority, but a duty.